Eid al-Adha is the second Eid festival which is known for, unlike the first one, a lot of meat goodness. We have mutton, we have beef, we have the meat of even camels and other animals such as these, and we make so much awesome stuff with it. And today I'm going to show you what my family prepared for all of the 3 days of Eid al-Adha, and I hope you guys like what you see. This is what we had on the first day. This is the traditional mutton plow, which you have probably eaten outside a lot of times, as well as like when you go over to someone's house as a guest. This is one of the most common things that they prepare, and you have probably eaten a lot of it yourself too. So let's dive into it. Now everyone thinks that the food at their home is better than what is outside because they're just so used to it. But believe me when I say this, this is actually better than most pulao that I have eaten outside. And you can add raita in it if you want, which enhances the taste or makes it worse based on your taste. So do as you like. This is the lamb koft. It's mutton cooked in a very specific way, as I've shown you the image before, which was of like while it was being prepared, and it has a steamed potato with it, which you can see the skin is not peeled off, but you're supposed to eat it with it. Also, you could take it off if you want. Then we have the lemon, which you can pour on it, tomatoes, and onions, and so on, which really depends on your taste. And if you pay close attention, you can see that it's cooked to perfection and it's really coming off. I actually haven't eaten this from outside, so I don't really have anything to compare it with, but it's soft, it's full of flavors, all the tastes are coming in. It's like an explosion of taste in your mouth. It's like so good. I can't wait to eat more of it. It's like one of the best things you can do to mutton. Fat is cooked and blended into the taste, and you can see there's like a pinkish shade on the meat, which really tells you that it's been cooked delicately and it's not raw, it's not overcooked, it's the right perfect balance technique. So today we have the heart and liver of a goat, which is prepared like it's tawa fried basically, and it has some gravy with it. And on the other hand, we have Camel kadahi, which is self-explanatory. Everyone has eaten kadahi or know what it's like. And now these things may sound wild to you because one of those is literally the heart and liver, and the other is camel. But it's actually really common here for people to offer those in the Eid al-Adha festival. And so yeah, let's dig into it. I'm gonna try the heart first. You can see I didn't really add too much of it because like if I'm being honest, I'm not much of a fan of it, but I don't really hate it or anything. I'm just gonna it's actually not that different from like the heart of a chicken. And now you're gonna like eat the heart of a chicken. Yes, I do. It's not really that different. It's just a bit more chewier, a bit more harder, but not like in a raw way or anything. It's just like the way it is, and it tastes pretty much the same with, except it absorbs more flavor in it, which is of like the way you prepare it. So let's try the lung now. Sorry, liver, not lung. Liver is a bit chewier than the heart, and unlike the heart, this is actually really different from the liver of a chicken, and it's more chewier, absorbs more flavor like I said with the heart. But the main difference comes in because of like the texture of it. It's like the chicken heart is like much softer, but this one is like a bit harder and has like more, like you can see that it's kind of like big, so that means more to chew on, so that's why it's like more harder to eat. And I can't really compare these things to what you can find in the market, because like if you want my advice, you shouldn't eat these things outside because this stuff, like they don't really wash the blood off of it and other things like that. And I'm killing my appetite by talking about it. But yeah, so there's no comparison here, but it's good. And I think if you really like this, like more than me, you would really enjoy it. Now we have the Camel Karahi, and not many people really know what camel tastes like. I mean, although it's really common here, but still it's not as common as the goat or beef. So I also poured some lemon on it, like you see. I really like the taste that it brings to it. I only really like pour lemon over a few things, and this is one of them. And another thing I want to tell you is that like the salt in camel, like the camel meat basically has like a very salty flavor to it in general. So unlike other meats, you don't really have to add as much salt to it, and if you do, it's gonna get like it's not gonna come out right because of that. So you have to like balance the salt in it so that it does not go wrong. And this is something I like. It's soft. It's tasty. It's got all the flavor in it. Every bite feels like it has absorbed the exact proper flavor of everything that's been thrown into it, and the lemon also adds a real nice taste. And if you compare it to mutton or beef, the difference is that this is actually much softer. Even though it's both, like you could prepare the mutton, the beef, and the camel meat in the same way, but the camel meat is going to come out different because of its nature, and it's actually softer to eat. The proper way to eat any karahi basically is to have like the naan or the roti or like the khamiri roti with it. If you can eat it with a spoon if you like, but like the proper taste and the proper way to eat it is with this. So let's give that a try as well. I'm gonna put in some onion, tomato, and a piece of itself. If this was barbecue or something, the taste would actually be better if you eat it without a roti, but since it's karahi, it's actually even tastier when I'm eating it with the roti. So whenever you try karahi, if you haven't before, always have some sort of bread with you. Another thing that I can add is that between the karahi made at home and outside they like kind of in the restaurants, they usually prepare it in a bulk sort of way. So it's not that the care that it needs is not put into it in each individual plate. So that's why at home there's like a more delicate touch to it. The spices and the flavor is all like done in a delicate way that you will not find it at restaurants, because most of them end up making it in a very bulk way, like it's fast food or something. On the last day of Eid, we have the beef nali biryani. I don't know if you know what nali is, but basically it's extracted from the bones of the cow, and it's also there in like mutton if you like push the bones hard enough. And we also have the beef body, which is created in a paste of tomatoes, and also has dara mirch inside. So I'm gonna first pour some lemon on it, and now I'm gonna give it a cook. The beef body is like kind of harder than the usual, like say if you eat a chicken body or a mutton one or even a camel one, but it's not really that hard to chew. It's just like you can see the texture is actually well cooked. It comes off really nicely too. It's not really like raw or overcooked. It's a good balance of it, and the tomato taste really blends into the flavor, and every bite you take you can feel the meat, the tomato, and the lemon I poured over it really adds to the taste. Now we have the beef nali biryani. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try normal body first. Unlike the beef boti, the beef in the biryani is more softer because it's cooked separately from the rice at first and then it's blended in together. So both of the things are cooked at a reasonable pace that makes them really soft. The rice have really absorbed all the flavor of the meat, and the meat has also absorbed the flavor of the rice, which makes both things really soft and full of flavors. And it's really fun to eat them together as well as eat them individually. And you can pour in salad, raita, anything you like. It all goes well with biryani. Now I'm gonna try it with dinali. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really soft and like kind of like fat in a way. So let's try. It's the least tasty, but I'll be honest, the reason I was like making all those faces is because I'm just not used to eating it. Like, I can eat brain, but I can't eat this. I just like put it in my mouth and I'm like, it's so soft that it feels kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, a ticklish feeling. But basically it's like really soft and just like disappears in your mouth. So if you're into that thing, you're gonna love it. But for me, I think it's gonna take a few more years for me to be fine with it. So those were all the dishes of all of the 3 days of Eid, and I hope you like some of them or maybe all of them. So yeah, they're not really hard to prepare, and you can actually try those at home yourself. And I hope that if you do, it comes out really nice. And I'll see you next time.